which is now has got clearance also for takeoff. It's got very cheap interior, like a table with 2 cappuccinos, 1 cupcake, and 1 nice nice little cupcake.
It's good though.
There's even a little cafe,
At the front.
3 chairs, 4 including the pilot's seat.
Good go.
This plane only had the pilot. It wasn't carrying any passengers right now.
Because there was a cafe.
Can I show Valero?
Yes. Meanwhile, the second plane, Flight 8724, was still in the air and was still in a very long flight. It then suddenly detached its flight gear. Dad, come on, hold the camera.
I thought it was about
Look at my face.
Oh.
It's still going in YouTube, even though it's bad. Okay, it's your own fault. The plane is still heading to its destination, not knowing that later on there'll be a disaster for Flight 82, the other plane, and this plane, Flight 8224.
Okay.
The plane descends to the runway. Little does it know, this will be the last time it ever touches ground. Next time it touches ground, it will crash. It finally lands. The radio tower tries to tell them at another plane that they're on a collision course. But they got blocked by other planes and traffic and even internet because a nearby electricity pylon had been destroyed by a bomb over 2 years ago.
Oh.
So they had not got enough signal to contact that plane because it was gone the other side. It was at the other side of the world. Now it's heading back to the American. The interiors are still the same, but with more passengers now. The plane now taxis to the runway, turns around, and prepares for takeoff. It stops once for its final journey, and then readies for takeoff.
It's up.
Okay, keep holding. You're gonna have to hold this one. Meanwhile, hang on, don't look at it. Meanwhile, the other plane notices that they're on a collision course. Ready? Dad, the front gear's there.
Okay.
I'm taking the wheels off, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Because it's in here. Okay, the plane has no longer got landing gear. Get this one. Hold that one too.
Oh, watch out.
Put that one down for a sec. I said put that down. Look. Don't get my face in it.
Oh, it's fine. I'm trying to get the plane.
Meanwhile, this plane notices it's on a collision course. It tries to warn them.
Right.
Both planes now know they're on a collision course. They don't know whether to descend or climb. Climb, because one of them had a message saying climb, descend. Normally it would only be saying descend or climb, but it's saying both at the same
That
time.
would be confusing.
So that is very confusing. The bad news is they decide to descend. Ready? Hold it. Little do they know, the bad news is that the other plane is descending too. Meanwhile, they both noticed. They both don't get my face in it.
I'm trying hard not to get
They
you.
both spot each other.
Yeah.
They try to climb. Climb! Climb! Look, this one. Not that one, this one. The roof of that one smashes off and begins to descend and free fall. You're going for emergency landing. We have no longer got landing gear. We should be able to make it though. The plane immediately breaks into pieces.
It does.
Unfortunately, no one survived yet. The pilot had, as soon as they were about to land, the pilot ran out of air and crash land and they died.
That's a bit brutal. Oh, right, okay. No,
Meanwhile,
not
the
yet.
plane continues to free fall.
Oh, so that one hasn't crashed yet either.
It suddenly
good?
dips down.
Oops, hang on. When you move away like that, it's easy. It's really difficult to keep it on
It suddenly loses
plane.
control and crashes. Hang on, not that. Pretend that around.
Okay.
The plane loses top power. The top falls off and the plane crashes. The plane loses lots of power. It loses a lot of engines and everybody died. Only 2 people survived this huge tragic incident. Don't know if no one, those people definitely survived. They were called dead after the search party. They did not realize that they were still living a new life. But they've got scars and their bones don't work as well as last time because of the crash.
But they survived.
At least they survived. This tragic would not be forgotten. It would be a legend that would never die. Never die.
You're right, the legend will never.
Never die. It would always be in the book of history of Lego Town. If you want to see a better movie, comment, I liked and I subscribe. Subscribe and like. You know what that means. Subscribe and like if you want more movies. Like this one. Now, there's only a tiny bit left. Later on, rescue teams arrived. But it was too late. Nearly everyone had burnt to death. 3 other people 2 years ago were discovered that they got took away in an emergency vehicle. Can I get a van from in there?
What?
Get a van from in there. Just come out quick, get a van.
Get on.
I'll show you the video. But first, like and subscribe. There are millions of videos from that crash scene. There is a video caught on camera of a Lego man nearby. A while ago, they spotted a plane. The plane quickly crashed, but was said to be the thing. The Lego man got closer and realized it was it. He got closer and was about to go inside when suddenly he got scared of an engine falling and quickly ran away. On the way back, he saw lots of wreckage, like even more engines and even some emergency bits coming down. Get some people to help that van, a police van. See that? An ambulance or something. Some nearby people drove over to help. And even one pilot survived. In this one, only one pilot survived. He got through and called the door. Everybody that managed to survive got off safely. No one got out safely without being injured. an ambulance. Get those.
One of these.
No, this will do it.
Ambulance or a fire truck, just anything. Just find a van or something. There's another van in the box. Even more rescue teams came to help. Some people put some in the back to help them and give them some treatment until the ambulance arrived. People got out of the van and started going over to the plane to help them. Most of the people that did manage to survive waited on the wing until the rescue teams arrived. This was a very tragic accident. Hardly anyone got out without being injured. It's still unknown whether it still lies there today, but it did stay. Can I have some more people? Please. Thank you. Finally, the ambulance arrived. Then the people walked to the ambulance. They opened the back of the door. Think about while you have the time, think for a minute, pause the video, because you might not have that much time, and think about what you're going to come in. Finally, people were put into the back of the the van. Lots of people appeared on the wing. The way they managed to get up on the wing was by using the seats to climb over the top and get in. People were immediately taken to the ambulance and inside. It crashed. It had to turn around and to do an emergency landing and crash. Want to know the story of this? Dad, can you bring everything over, please? That over.
Is it too handy? Bring that over here.
Yeah. These two plane crashes were definitely the crash of the century. Yeah. This was the crash of the century. The entire thing was put up. Not that. Okay, whatever. Just put that away. Okay, please. Please, can you put it away? Sorry, Mimi. I'm saying it. I'm sorry. All the luggage, most of the luggage was all not in good place. Excuse me. It took 7 hours for them to find out at the other plane's location, because the air traffic control tower told them that they saw on the runway a plane crash landing.
We should do it on the internet.
People are told by the police not to go near it, and I'll tell you why. Ah! It's left unstable from that day. Let's just try something quickly. No, that's too big. Oh my god. If you want to see more videos, be sure to subscribe. Leave a like down below. Before we end the video, let's do the quick story. Yeah. They immediately put everyone inside the van. But when they got took to the hospital, that's when they discovered that no one survived. Because there was only 2 people. The manager that was getting a cup of tea and sat at his table, got a cup of tea from the thing, sat on the chair, and that's when the collision started. And when it crash landed, the front fell off, the top fell off, and because it was going so fast, he ran out of air and oxygen, and he could not put his mask on because it went right through, because it got taken with the roof. So he could not get saved. So no one survived. Both of them died from no oxygen. And the pilot got swung out of his seat because it's so much of a pool, ripped the seatbelt in 2, and he got sent flying right out. Like this.
My goodness.
And after it crash landed, 7 hours later, they noticed it. And the time they got them in, they took them to the hospital, and that's when they realized nobody survived. Both pilot and the manager died.
That's tragic.
Good thing at least they weren't carrying passengers. Otherwise, it would have been much more tragic. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Say hi to the viewers.
Hi guys.
Made by Must Be Charlie.